Live from Brooklyn, it's the Nighttime Show. Tonight, Chef Matt Knuti. From Animal Planet's Puppy Bowl, Andrew Schechter. And musical guest, Fiasco, featuring the Nighttime Show Band. I'm your personal life coach, Sean Dunn. Now here's your host, Charlie Hankins.
Hey! Sean, good to see you. Hey, you guys are great. Hey, buddy. Next time I got that one.
Next time.
Thanks for coming out, everybody. We got a great show for you tonight. Sean, how are you feeling about tonight's show?
Very good.
Very good?
Yes.
Better than last time or about the same?
Yes.
All right. Well, we got a lot of big news this week. This is, okay, an Australian man, Ben McPhee, has set a new yo-yo world record. That's right, 38 years without a girlfriend. But even bigger news than that, hard as it may be to believe, there was a highly controversial Supreme Court decision that was ruled in favor of Citizens United, which now allows corporations to promote political candidates. That's right. You know what this means?
I do.
It's time to update our bracket.
Let's do it.
Let's see. So, let's see. That's right. Citizens United beat out the Federal Election Commission, which means that, of course, since Miranda versus Arizona was ruled in favor of Miranda, Citizens United will face the winner of Roe v. Hustler magazine. So stay tuned for that. It's an exciting season. Sean, what do you think about the season so far?
Well, you know me, I was rooting for Dred Scott, but looks like no luck there. So.
Knocked out in the first round, I think.
It was like in 1850, so.
In the next few weeks, a Burger King in Miami will start selling beer. Finally, Miami Burger Kings will have an excuse for all the douchebags throwing up in their parking lot. Some news from Chicago. This is, I don't know if you heard about this. This was kind of big. President Barack Obama has skipped out on jury duty. Seriously, he did that. Apparently it was the same week he was supposed to give his State of the Union address. Which hardly seems fair to me, considering the fact that the week that I needed to do jury duty, I had diarrhea.
I remember that week. No fun.
No fun, that's true. And David Barber, head of the Alabama State Task Force on Illegal Gambling, has recently won a huge jackpot gambling in Mississippi and then resigned from his position. When asked for comment, Barber said, "Come on." We have a really great show for you tonight. From the Puppy Bowl on Animal Planet, Andrew Schechter is here. Our musical guest tonight is Fiasco. They're great. They're gonna rock. Don't go away. When we come back, Chef Matt Knuti will be here. Stick around. All right, we're back, and we are very happy to have with us today a friend of the show who's going to show us some real practical knowledge, something that you at home can try yourself. Please welcome Chef Matt Knuti. Thanks for being here.
Good to see you. Good to see you. I love knowledge, so.
All right, Matt, so what are we doing here today?
We're going to take the basic staple college ramen and kind of amp it up a little bit so that it's something that you can feel a little better about eating for a meal, and also maybe present to a lady friend, a guy friend, or what have you. Okay. So we're going to keep it easy.
I like the sound of that.
So let's get the water going for the ramen, which I think we've all done before. And then why don't you cut the ends off this bok choy and you cube up this tofu. And then I'm going to heat up some oil. It takes a surprising amount of oil to fry tofu because it kind of all absorbs in like a sponge. It's a little freaky. And I like a little sesame oil mixed in, so
I'll find some oil.
Don't worry about it.
Now, where do we find ingredients like this?
I bought these in Chinatown because I like the shame of not speaking Chinese. And I really feel like they give you great shame points. So why don't you throw the noodles in? I think they were about
noodles,
ready.
these right here.
Yeah,
I'm familiar with these guys.
So, Sean, you've mauled up this tofu real good. I think we're going to move on to the cubes that I've already cut.
This looks great. You getting this? All right.
Let's not go as far as great, but sure. Let's throw that in the pan.
We're throwing it in. We're going for it.
Throw it in. Oh, I like that sound. No one has to go to the hospital.
Okay.
It's fine. And then you want to dust that with some garlic powder and some ginger there.
Should I?
I think
Not the bottle, though.
I'm going
Not
to
the
trust
bottle.
you still.
Okay.
Against my better. It's very gingery. It's delicious that way, I promise.
Garlic powder.
Yeah. And you want to throw the bok choy in the soup that we have cooking?
Oh, right. Yeah. Okay. That's okay.
Now, I highly recommend extra firm tofu because it fries up really nicely. Okay. And then you just get this going for a second and brown it a little bit. And once it's brown, then you start adding just goo gobs of soy sauce, because isn't that what makes Asian food so delicious?
Yes, it is.
And really, I mean, just kind of go nuts.
Wow.
And then you let that fry up more.
I don't know if you can smell this on BCAT or the internet, but
So this will fry up, and the one key thing is to not stir it too much because tofu tends to fall apart. So if you want to give it a try, just spatula it around a little bit.
Okay.
You sure about that,
Me?
Sean?
I'm going to let him do it against, all better judgment.
Okay.
Not bad.
Not bad. It's my first time doing that.
Yes, there we go.
First
There we
time with
go.
a spatula, so.
Assume that these were done now.
Okay.
Which I think we have a little bit prepared over there.
We certainly do.
So there's the finished product. Now what I would do is I'd put that at the bottom of this bowl.
Okay. Just do that right here.
Yeah, just throw them in.
Okay.
And then pour the soup on top of that.
That's this stuff.
Yeah. Oh, and
Okay.
throw the flavor packet that you have in next to you.
I do.
It's time for the flavor packet.
All right,
everyone.
my favorite part of ramen in general. Okay, there we go.
Hold back a little, because I think MSG.
It's too late for that now.
Then we're there. Then we're there.
Great. Okay, and then pour away.
Pour that bad boy in.
Okay, let's do it, guys.
Oh.
There we go.
Oh.
That looks great.
Now, the next step, if it didn't look completely freakish at this point, would be to drop a raw egg over the top.
here, okay.
Yeah. So why don't you go ahead and
There we go.
Brilliant. I think that's brilliant.
This is good. This looks good.
It looks tasty to me.
And just so that I'm not ostracized by all future people who cook food professionally, let me show you a version that that we made backstage.
Oh, wow. Look
So
at this.
How come ours doesn't look like that?
Yeah, where's the
it's
shell?
close. It's close. The shells provide good fiber. That's something a lot of people miss out on.
That's good for you, I guess.
Yeah, I
right?
need fiber.
All right. Well, Matt Knuti, thanks so much for being
Thank
on
you
the
for
show.
having me.
Don't go away. When we come back, Andrew Schechter will be here. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the show. Our guest tonight is the only human cast member on the Puppy Bowl, one of the highest rated shows on Animal Planet. Take a look.
Puppy foul, unpuppy-like conduct. Duncan, you dirty dog.
The entire Puppy Bowl is 100% CGI.
Puppy foul. Unnecessary roughness.
The reason the entire Puppy Bowl is CGI is because I have an intense, paralyzing fear of puppies.
Illegal use of the paws.
I take no chances.
Oh, stop licking me.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Andrew Schechter. Thanks for being here, Andrew.
Of course. Thanks for having me. Thanks.
So we have a lot to talk about. First of all, surprising as it may be, not everyone knows what the Puppy Bowl is.
Well, if you've been living under a rock for the last 5 years, Puppy Bowl pretty much is the best 2 hours of television. It's puppies pretending to play football on a miniature football stadium. And it's filled with Fido first downs and terrier tackles, and it's the most adorable, adorable 2 hours. Once a year on Super Bowl Sunday.
Well, that sounds great, and you officiate these games.
Yeah, someone has to keep the puppies in line. And I have the honor of being the ref for Puppy Bowl. And someone there, it's puppies, right? So they sometimes get a little aggressive. It's natural puppy play. So I do call unnecessary roughness, which is that's like my trademark. That's the one I sign. I sign autographs with that one. And of course there's illegal use of the paws. And unpuppy-like conduct.
And offsides, I think.
Offsides,
also.
yeah. It's funny when they're offsides, I say 5-yard penalty, and I move them from here to here on the football side. But of course, then there's the other side of it, which they're puppies, so there is personal fouls on the puppies, and that's exactly what it sounds when they make a foul on the field. And I could contest that it's the most foul thing. It's one thing if it's dog fouls, but these are puppy fouls, which somehow they seem to be like a little bit worse.
But also a little bit cuter.
A little cuter. And they're smaller. They're smaller too. But I hate to say it, but it's a dirty job. Someone's got to do it.
Well, you're a lucky man, I gotta say. And speaking of which, how did you get this gig?
I like to say I was born into it. Some kids want to be firefighters when they grow up, or president of the United States. I wanted to ref cute, adorable puppies pretending to play football in a miniature football stadium. But actually, no, I'm an associate producer for Animal Planet, and this is a show I was working on. And I have a background in theater and acting, and when the time came to choose a ref, I raised my hand high, and it's been a match made in heaven ever since.
Now, when did you get that fear of puppies? When did that start?
The fear of puppies.
'Cause I can't imagine. That's just terrible.
I mean, you would think the Puppy Bowl ref, who spends a day with 43 puppies at once,
Oh my God.
would like puppies. But it's a fear that I'm getting over. So.
Yeah.
So I gotta ask, where did the idea for the Puppy Bowl come from?
You know, it's well, this is actually, believe it or not, this is the 6th Puppy Bowl, 6th year we're doing this, and 6 years ago. We just wanted to have, Animal Planet wanted some fun counter-programming to the football. And what could be more fun, more adorable, more cute than puppies playing football? And we knew it would be a separate audience. You have the football fans, and then you have the puppy fans. And that was 6 years ago. And every year we've kept some fan favorites, but we've also added new elements to keep it fresh and exciting. And it's really become this phenomenon. And I think to know Puppy Bowl is to love it.
So how, you try to keep it fresh and exciting. What can we expect from this year's Puppy Bowl?
Well, this is, I'll let you know a little behind the scenes, a little magic that's about to happen. For the first time ever, we have bunny rabbit cheerleaders. But that's not all. That's not all. Get ready for it.
Okay.
Okay.
Flying high above Animal Planet Stadium, hamsters flying a blimp. The thing about Puppy Bowl is it's fun in games and tongue-in-cheek, but there's a message behind Puppy Bowl, and that's that dogs need to be adopted. And we're proud to say that all 43 puppies and every animal that's used in Puppy Bowl is from a no-kill shelter and is adoptable. And we're very proud of that. And yeah, it's great. It's great. And we work with organizations such as PetFinder.com. And the real message is there's tons of puppies that need to be adopted, but there's big dogs, medium-sized dogs. There's animals out there right now at your local shelter that could be adopted and be perfect for you. And so that's the real message. And yeah, with us we have a special guest from the local area. Here, we'll bring her.
Hello, dog.
So this is Jessica, and
Hello, Jessica.
And Jessica's from Bark, right here in Williamsburg, Brooklyn, and she's a 1.5 years old, and she's a terrier mix, and she's ready to be adopted. She's sweet as can be, and we're playing. Everyone's playing with her backstage, and she just loves to be loved, and she's looking for the right home.
All right. Well, Bark is right here in Williamsburg. Go ahead and look it up. That's Bark with a C.
Yep. And
the Puppy Bowl is on Animal Planet February 7th, starting at 3 p.m. Andrew, thanks so much for being on the show.
Absolutely. Thanks so much.
Andrew Schechter, ladies and gentlemen. Don't go away. When we come back, Fiasco will be here. Stick around. Welcome back to the show. Our musical guests tonight are from right here in Brooklyn. They have a new LP coming out later this year called The Front. Please give it up for Fiasco.
Children of the 90s
back after this. The Nighttime Show Band, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up for them. I want to say thank you to my guest for tonight, Chef Matt Knuti. He was great. Also, Puppy Bowl ref Andrew Schechter. You can check out his Facebook fan page at facebook.com/puppybowlref. I recommend you all go out and do it, seriously. And of course, musical guest Fiasco. Give it up for them one more time. All right, that's our show for tonight. Have a good night. Good night.